will attend to him, and we will step aside. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. B.J. Hill, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. They'll start with the option, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken it around the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing is Jackson. And it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Jackson, he gets this underneath to Dobbins, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But in